Hey everybody, I hope everybody had a look. I want to say I hope everybody had a great weekend because I was off Monday and Tuesday. But I just left my job early because I don't know what is going on with me, but I know it ain't normal. And so I'm going to the ER. So what's going on? So I don't know. I have this metallic taste in my mouth and I had to look it up. Like, I want to say the day before yesterday, I was feeling some pain, like in the back of my head, like head pressure, and it just wouldn't go anywhere. So lately, I've been noticing like my hand has been twitching, and just some, I don't know. I don't even know where to begin. So I'm on my way right now to the ER because I felt like a numbness on the right side of my face. And even right now, I still feel like something's going on with my lip, like it feels kind of numb. And I don't know if it's because I've been sitting up here looking at Google, or did I really have like a silent stroke or whatever like that. Like I feel like it's like a numbing feeling. And then I felt like the right side, like my arm felt a little numb. And I'm like, hold up. I know I'm not having no. I feel like, okay, I'm about to be 36 in September, but I feel like I'm too young to be dealing with these type of issues right now. And so I'm going to go and have them to go ahead and do a CAT scan and just speak to the doctor and then follow up with a regular doctor. Now, I've said before that I know for a simple fact that when I got dragged up into that court the way I did, I haven't been able to really see a doctor because I dealt with a lot of emotional stuff. But literally, I felt like a lot of things in me, I just dealt with a whole bunch. And so yesterday I was telling myself like I need to start really looking at more positive things and things that are like really upsetting me. But it's really scary because like right now I still can feel that feeling in the back of my head. But when your face starts, when you start feeling like this side is not belonging to this side, you're like, huh, like, wait a minute, I know this is not what I think it is. And so they understood at my job, so I just told them, look, I'm going to the ER. So that's why I'm on my way to, because at the end of the day, when I look back, like, I have a baby I gotta take care of. I'm her mother, and I can't go out like that. I just cannot go out like that. And I really feel like, and I pray and hope that when I get up there and they do this scan, that everything comes back normal, and I'll follow up with a physician. But y'all, this is like since I went full time with my job, this is the first time that I have benefits to actually see a doctor. Like, Slim put me through so much, and I honestly, like, while I'm talking, I feel like this side up here I'm not feeling like it's, I kind of feel like as if I got what's it called when they numb your mouth, right? It's like something is off. Something is really off, and I really hope that that's not the case, because I'm too young for this. But if it is the case, that means that I have to reevaluate everything, like from the way, and I'm going to do that now, from the way I'm thinking, from what I'm eating, to not being stressed out. But this is just going to blow the crap out of me if I go there and you tell me that I had a miniature whatever. So I'm just gonna pray. And I had to pray, and I was like, Lord, please, like, what is this? Like, could you please just take this pain away? And it's been like this now since yesterday, like all day yesterday. I can't really feel what I was feeling before. I mean, I can kind of, it comes and goes, but now I just feel like this side right here is a little numb, and my lip area is really numb. I even had to like move my hand, and I had to like, because you know what they say, if you suffered a stroke, you have to like watch your speech. So of course I'm like A, B, C, D, E, F, G, and I'm like, okay, maybe, you know, because sometimes you can look at Google, and Google will take your mind all over the place. But I'm gonna tell you something, like, you know, I think from day one, when I was going through all of what I went through with going to court and everything, it was being said to me to condition my mind, to condition my mind, to condition my mind, because it just got to the point where when I would think about my ex-husband, I really would start to hurt. Even when I say my ex-husband, it's like I feel like a pinch, like in my head. It's just, it starts to like, I can't describe it. I cannot. That's why I was telling y'all, like, when it comes to, I understand about this whole marriage thing or whatever, but you gotta let it go. Because if I go up in here and they tell me that it look like my health is deteriorating behind this, I'm done. Like, you gotta be out your rabbit mind. Okay, maybe it's just, like I said, maybe it's just in my mind. So I'm gonna go up here and I'm gonna get this daggone CAT scan done. I usually get off at 6 anyway, so I left at 4. They was telling me to go earlier, but you know, it's just like, I didn't even want to eat anything. I'm just like, I want to know what this is, you know. So yeah, y'all, so I'm on my way to the freaking ER real quick. And like all right here, I keep feeling like this tingleness right here. Then sometimes it's right here. But I remember yesterday and even today, it's like this feeling that's back here. I took me like 2 Excedrins today. You know, sometimes it could be like your coffee intake, but I know my body. It was stress. It was overload. It was of dealing with all of that crap, and then keep revisiting it over and over and over again. Your brain can only take but so much. You know, you cannot focus on that. And so now, like I said, I'm on now. And then, you know, always listening to some upsetting stuff of what's going on. And yes, we know what's going on out here, but this stuff can really be detrimental to your health. Like I said, I'm 35 right now. I'll be 36 in September. Even like when I'm touching my tongue right here, I just feel like a numbness in my lips. I was in that job today and I went to put the bottle up to my mouth to drink, and I felt like a numbness, like I couldn't feel a certain side. And I'm hoping and praying that this is just in my mind. I would much rather for the doctor to be like, we didn't see anything, than for me to go up in there and they say, well, we do see certain activities. Because I'm gonna let you know right now, like I started receiving these type of headaches and this type of feeling when I was going to court. Like every time I remember when it first started, like with my father-in-law, when he kept coming back and forth, and then the whole worrying about my husband and going, I mean, all of this. I just pray that it's not like that, because I didn't sign up for nothing like that. Like, you know, I'm looking at my daughter and I'm like, I need to be here for her. I need to make sure that I'm fully capable and able of providing for her. You know what I mean? I didn't sign up for none of this, you know. And when you start reading in other people and their situations, you know, it's not like I'm some spring chicken. It's not like I'm like 19 and 21 years old. I mean, I am pretty much middle age, right? So I'm like, I can't be going through this type of stuff right now. I just hope it's nothing. I hope they be like, oh, your blood levels and stuff is fine, and you know, I hope it's nothing. And feeling my hands shake and stuff, and I'm just like, what is this? You know, stress can freaking kill you. I'm not going out like that. I'm not. It can kill you. That's why you got to get away from all of that stuff. That's why you got to let it freaking go. You know, people try to tell you got to stick around. If the stuff is starting to become detrimental to your health, it is not good for you. It's not good for you. You got to cut yourself off of it. If I go in here, and I pray that that's not the case, but if I go in here and they come back and tell me, oh, we see this, that, and the third, I already know because of what I went through. And that's really hard for me to forgive something like that. I don't want to deal with that ever again. I just don't. I don't. You know, it can come from, I'm hoping that it's not a stroke. But I'm going to have to let her know, like, this is what I'm feeling. Maybe she can look and see something else. I took a picture of myself. And I smiled really hard and took a picture of my... One half of me seemed like it was... What's the word? Like, one half of my eye looked like it was up and the other was, like, down. And I'm like... this is not happening. Like, this is not happening right now. Maybe I'm thinking too hard. And I started going through all of my other pictures. And this is today at my job. And I'm like, this is today at my job. I hope when I go to this ER here, I just hope that it comes back, everything is normal. Because, you know, in a way I blame myself because you know, I stressed about a lot of stuff that I didn't need to stress about. But I just hope that, and I know that you can take precautions moving forward. But I'm going to be pretty pissed if I get up in there and you telling me that we think that it was really a mild stroke. Okay. Or like I said, maybe I'm reading into too much. But you know your body, though. That's the thing. You know your body. You know when your body is like at its prime, or when you know that you got a cold, or you know when something ain't right. Something ain't right. But God is good because I got insurance to go see a doctor. But even if you didn't have insurance, go to the emergency room regardless. Like, shoot, I got a baby to take care of. I cannot be out of commission and not knowing what's going on with myself. But that's why you have to daily, like, renew your mind. And it's really hard for you not to keep reliving the moments, especially when something traumatic happens in your life. But when you start getting headaches behind it, and you notice you're getting headaches behind it, you got to cut that thing off, like, for real. For real. And you know what? I'm not going to lie. Like, a lot of my health issues that I felt, because you know I had to self-diagnose myself because I wasn't able to go see a doctor, because when my husband left, we had health care together. But when he left, y'all, so I'm on my way right now. I'm sorry, y'all, I can't even read this. So I'm on my way right now to the ER. I just spoke to my cousin and was just telling her what was going on. Yeah, so I'm on my way over here right now. But yeah, it's like, I'm like, I ain't going out like that. Like, I gotta put myself on a complete diet. Like, not even just a diet, just straight eating healthy now, because I'm not going out like that. I'm not going out like that at all. But I already know, like, I mean, I didn't say too much to y'all, but mentally wise, and not going cuckoo or anything like that, but I've never had migraines before. I've never had tension, or you think about something and all of a sudden you start hurting and stuff like that. I never had that before until I messed around with this food. And I know a lot of y'all like, Mona, nah, it's the truth. I'm sorry, but I'm not sorry. I ain't going back there. That just anytime somebody can do things like that to you, to the point now that you may be paying for the repercussions of it, you need to cut them off. You need to bury it. You need to move forward and don't look back, not even to the past. And a lot of it had me just reliving things over and over again. But thank you, Jesus. Like, the hospital is literally like right next to my job. All right here, I'm not feeling it. I'm like, I'm twisting. I'm like, it was never like that before. But I prayed and I just was like, Father, Jesus, please, like, the hospital is this way. Go up in here and just be like, look, this ain't funny, but when you got to do a CAT scan, you got to take your lace front off, right? So I'm going to be tearing some edges out today. Oh my gosh. Gotta live a stress-free life. Gotta live a stress-free life. I'm serious. You gotta, it gotta get to the point where you just like, not today. I don't feel like hearing no bad news. I don't feel like hearing they about to do this over here. I can't. No. Ramona, what about you? I don't even want to hear about that dude. Like, I don't want to hear his name. I don't bring him up. I know people like, you could continue on praying. I already prayed. God got him. Leave me alone. Like, this right here. I can't. I cannot. So I'm just hoping that the doctor's just like, we didn't see whatever, and I'm gonna follow up with my new primary care. Thank you, Jesus. That'll never ever happen again, ever again. Before I met my husband, I had my own insurance. When Slim left, man, a whole bunch of stuff got like, I'm just getting on my up and up, you know what I mean? So this came at a really good time that I'm able to go and see a doctor. I'm able to, the emergency room is already there, but I can at least follow up after that. But I'm not really, no. You gotta take care of yourself, y'all. You can't be reliving that stuff over and over again and wondering why you got migraines and headaches and stuff. You can't let your jobs get to you. You can't. Because it'll take you out. And people don't care. People don't care that they put you in the hospital, or they are the reason behind your migraines or your whatevers or heart attacks, and they do not care. So therefore, you need not to care. You need to cut it off. Cut it off. But I haven't discussed that aspect of my health. If a lot of you women been following me since I had Symphony, and when you have a baby, especially after a cesarean, what's the first thing that you do? You go and get checkups, right? How was I able to get that when he was dragging me in the court? I didn't even have time to do that. I didn't have time to do that at all. you know. And so, so go up here and you feel tingling all up in your fingertips and stuff. And like I said, you know, could be me just reading into stuff, but you know your health. And that's an eye-opener for me. You know, starches and sugars and stuff like that. You got to put that stuff down and start eating healthy. I'm not going to lie, I haven't been, you know, coffee and all this other stuff. I got to start hitting that grass, that pavement, and start jogging out here. All right, y'all, I'm at the hospital. Thank you. I'm gonna go in on an emergency way and tell them I need a CAT scan. 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 I know if I went to the other one, it'd have been. Alright, let me go. Make no freaking sense, man. I'ma probably do. I'm gonna get in here real quick, y'all, and see what they talking about. I hope I came to the right one. Smell funny in here. Hi, is this the emergency? Okay, thank you. Hi. Yeah, I need to see if I can get a CAT scan.
Okay. What is it that you want to take?
I just want to make sure I'm not having no stroke or anything like that.
Are you having any symptoms?
Yes.
What kind of symptoms?
Numbness right here. I have a headache and yeah.
Right, so what I can do is I can check you in for numbness, and the medical team will decide if you need to have any CAT scan. Is that okay?
That's fine with me.
Because I cannot make the orders.
And that's fine.
Thank you.
Oh my gosh. Oh. I think I drove from my job and left my ID in there.
That's fine. So what I
I leave my? Okay.
That happens. Don't worry.
I think I have my insurance card though on my phone. So.
Okay. So
Okay.
just fill that in, bring it back, and we'll help you out with the form.
Okay.
Here you go.
How the heck did I do that? Y'all, I think I left my daggone wallet at my job. Not think, but I know I did. That's so stupid. I got everything all up in here other than my daggone wallet. Stupid. Anyway, y'all, let me do this real quick. Okay, so I'm in the ER. I left my wallet at work, right? So I just called to be like, did I leave my wallet? So they went in my office and my wallet was in the freaking recycling bin. How did it get there? I have no idea. But hi. But yeah, so they got me in this. I'm from India. Hi, well, hi from India. So yeah. Hopefully y'all this is nothing. Hopefully this is nothing. But I had to show her, she asked me like to smile and she looked at my face and I told her I took a picture of myself earlier. In the picture you can see one half, like this half of my face was down and this half was up. So I'm hoping that maybe it's just the angle I took, but you know yourself. So I'm hoping that it's not anything major. Maybe I just need some Tylenol or something like that. I'm still trying to figure out how the heck did my wallet end up in the freaking recycling bin? Was I so busy that I threw it in there? I would have never thrown my wallet in there. But anyway, y'all, so I'm just waiting for the doctor to come back and so he can go over some stuff. They're asking me questions like my physician and the last time I've been to a doctor and all this other stuff. So I'm just praying that everything is like, nope, you're normal. With your vitals and everything is fine. So yeah. I still feel this right here. I still feel numb right here. Like when I swish my mouth around, like right here feels numb. Yes. Hi.
My name's Katie.
Okay.
Numbness to your right face and arm that started yesterday.
I had headaches yesterday, but it started this morning
Okay.
when I noticed it.
Where's your headache at?
In the back right here.
Back here?
Blue team or Rebecca or Katie, phone call line 2. Blue team, Katie or Rebecca, line 2, CVIR.
Waiting on the doctor. I don't really like this hospital. I like the other hospital, but okay. I hope they hurry this up. I'm gonna have to take this off, y'all. I don't understand how I can just leave without my wallet. And I still feel like this pain right here. So I really hope it's nothing. I hope they just be like, oh, you got a headache or a migraine. Nothing. I'm telling you, y'all, after today, I'm working out, I'm eating healthy, I'm looking at positive things. I'm not screaming anymore. I'm not doing any of those things. I'm not going back in the past. We'll see when this doctor comes in here. I miss my baby. I need to see my baby. But yeah, that headache is still there. It's still freaking there. Who did I have as my emergency contact?
Mr. Lee, your spouse, Matthew.
Oh yeah. No, I can add my. Hold on. No, that's fine.
Okay. Next form is the tobacco form. It just states that is no smoking inside or outside the campus. Even
Okay.
if you don't smoke, your sign and say you agree to
Okay.
the hospital non-smoking policy.
Mhm.
It's $150 ER component with the insurance you just provided, okay? And this form here is gonna be your coordination of benefits.
Mhm.
Are you the only one on your policy, or is it two persons or family?
My daughter's on the policy.
Two persons.
Waiting for a doctor to come in here. They just had to verify my insurance. Then they asked him like, is your spouse still Matthew? I'm like, no. The freak. I don't want to hear nothing about. I know y'all say, Mona, you got to think happy thoughts. I don't want to hear that name. I'm gonna think happy thoughts. When they scan, when I speak to the doctor, I'm just hoping and praying they say it's something else. Oh, Lord knows.